It's Talk Point again on Lagos Television, and it's very, very, very nice to have you link up with us. My name is Omololu Rosonwo. Today on Talk Point, we'll be looking at security in Lagos. Precisely, we'll be looking at the tinted glass permit that the Lagos State Police Command, with the order of the Inspector General of Police, spoke about some weeks back, some months back. That's what we'll be discussing today on Talk Point. I have a guest in the studio that will be doing justice to that with me. But before I let you know the guest, I need to also let you know that Lagos is a smart city, and of course, as a smart city, it attracts people from all over the world, and definitely it requires security from all fronts so that confidence can further be given to everybody. And of course, we know that some months back, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, ordered that we should have another round of permit for tinted glasses. Of course, definitely there must be reasons for saying that, but of course we'll also know more about that this moment because of the revalidation exercise that is actually ongoing. With that, I have somebody in the studio that will be doing justice to that with me, and of course it's a new person in Lagos. Of course, it's also the image maker of Lagos State Police Command. I have the person of Superintendent of Police, Abimbola Adebisi. Nice to have you on Talk Point on Lagos Television.
Thank you very much, Mr. Russell.
Hey,
it's nice being here.
Yes, nice. I guess you're just barely 3 weeks in Lagos.
Yes, I'm just 3 weeks. Today makes it 3 weeks.
Whoa, is Lagos not new to you? How do you see Lagos?
Lagos is not new. I've been here before. I'm back for another assignment, another phase of policing. Yes, and it's nice to be here, I must say.
Yes, I must say it's nice to be here because I like seeing good faces on air. And when police personnel have people like you, that smart, people who want to relate with the police, it's nice having you again on Top Point.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, let's quickly look at some issues. I tell you that the Inspector General of Police has ordered, that's like I told the public, that he has ordered that tinted permits should be revalidated. Now, what actually is the reason for this revalidation exercise?
Oh, thank you. Any directive given by the Inspector General of Police, we should know that it's for security reasons. The new tinted permit is a digitalized one where all data are stored in our database, and not just storing in our database, it is a process where the data are cross-matched with that of the Central Criminal Registry to ensure that those we are given the permit to have, they are not criminals, and to also be able to link each vehicle to a personality. You understand what I'm trying to say? You try to link each personality to a particular vehicle.
Let me just quickly take you up on that. Since, yes. Okay, let's assume I have 10 vehicles.
Yes.
And they're all tinted. Now, are you going to do 10 tinted permits?
Of course. Each of the vehicles have its chassis number. 2 vehicles don't share one chassis number. So each of them must come into the system.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to register all the vehicles independently.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, since you have mentioned that, I think I should also need to also ask you, why is it that the tinted permit is coming at this particular moment? Is it that we have not done it before, or is it just a process of having more data or more people captured on the net?
Yes, we have done it before, but this is the first time we'll be having a digitalized one. The previous ones were just like pen on paper. We don't have the data in the cloud. But this time around, you agree with me that technology, is evolving. So we need to move with it as well to have all the data to make it easier for us in identifying who is who in our society.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can see the CP Lagos there. Let's have it struck up to see what he has to say.
Glass permit across Lagos State. And this is one of the points that I visited today. I visited quite a number of other places yesterday, and I'm still going around today. But at this point, the level of compliance in Lagos State is high compared to what they may have in other states. From the report I'm getting, quite a number of citizens of Lagos have complied, and very few that have not complied are in the process of complying with the enforcement. So we want members of the public not to have any fear or apprehension to go and comply. The system is open. The site where they can apply, they should apply online, then they pay online and wait for capturing in the command headquarters or other formation in Lagos.
Okay, we just saw the Commissioner of Police in Lagos State talking about the enforcement of the tinted permit. Let's listen to him. He has another soundbite.
For those who have not registered, that have not registered online, we encourage them to there's still time for them to go and register. But that means do not come on the road. But once you're on the road, you must comply with the registration processes. So if you impound your vehicle and you comply within the reasonable time, your vehicle is released to you. So far so good, everything is going smoothly. Now once the police flag you down any state, bring your permit and show to them.
Okay, we can see that the Commissioner of Police there sometime last week led an enforcement in, and coincidentally the police public relations officer was with him. Yeah, I can see you in the background there. I'm sure you can see yourself there. You were with him last week. You had that enforcement exercise.
Yes.
The deadline was supposed to be October 2nd. Was that the reason why you went out on Friday to enforce, or what are you trying to pass across to the public?
Yes, the enforcement started on the 2nd of October nationwide, but the movement on the 3rd, which we just watched now, was not purposely for the enforcement. The Commissioner of Police was coming from a crime scene somewhere in Mushin, where we busted a criminal hideout. So on our way back, he decided to check what our men were doing on the road and how people have been complying with them as well. That was why we were there.
Okay. So that explains why you were there. Okay.
Yes.
I think the public can actually understand that. Now, for those that already have their tinted permit before now, years back,
Okay.
Does it affect them? Because some have been raising concerns on it that, okay, I already have my permit. Why should I go and collect another permit when I already have one? Is there a reason for that, or can they still brandish the old permit?
Like I said earlier, these new permits is the digitalized one.
Okay.
The previous ones were not. So I will employ those who are still having the previous ones to visit our websites and get the latest one, because that one is no longer valid. So they should get the valid one, and make sure they should do it, without wasting time, to avoid being delayed on the way. Because when you drive a tinted glass vehicle and you don't have the permit, of course our personnel on the way will stop you to check. And you might be in a hurry for a program or a meeting or something. You end up wasting some time on the road. And to also avoid your vehicle being impounded, though we don't intend to actually do that, but situation might warrant us to do that. Yes.
That permit, I need to know. There are some vehicles that are not fully tinted, and they are factory fitted vehicles that have light tint. and in front they don't even have
They don't
tint
have
at
it.
all. Now, does it apply to all those ones too?
Yes, it applies to every vehicle with a dark colored glass. As
Okay.
long as a glass is colored, you have to get your permit. Be it factory fitted or personal self-fitted, permit me to say that, tinted, you have to get it. And as long as somebody about 20 to 25 steps away cannot see the occupant of that vehicle, you need to have it. Yes.
Okay, it's a source of concern, but I'm wondering why this is coming up at this time, although you said earlier that it's because of some security reasons. Yes, okay, we agree it's because of some security reasons. But how can, if somebody says, I don't want it, what happens? And the thing is factory fitted, what happens?
If you don't want it, you are expected to change the glass because it's factory fitted.
How do I change it?
Yeah, it is
How?
clearly stated in the Motor Vehicle Prohibition on Tinted Glass Act. Clearly stated you have 14 days to remove your glass if it is shaded direct from the factory.
Okay.
And but I would, instead of going through the stress, is it not better you just get it? That's much better. To me, personally, I feel it's much better for you to get it. But where you have decided not to have it, according to the law, you have 14 days. 14 days not from announcement of you getting the permit, but 14 days from where the vehicle came into the country. You have
Okay.
14 days to remove it.
Oh,
And so
how would that happen? Because
so-
both of those
so-
are already
so-
using the
So
vehicle.
that means the 14 days has elapsed.
Oh.
So you must get your permit.
Whoa.
Yes,
Okay.
and for those who, those that are not factory fitted, if you don't want to have the permit, you remove it.
Okay, I know that some security agencies or personnel may be overzealous, but let me ask you this personal question. Have you done yours?
Yes, I have.
Confirm.
Confirm. If I'm permitted, I can show you from my phone. I didn't come with the hard copy because I didn't come with my personal vehicle,
Okay.
but I've done mine.
So,
In fact, I did virtually.
oh, okay.
Yes, I did
There's option for virtual
There's
and
option for virtual and physical verification, where you come to the office, get your picture, passport photograph, and get your fingerprints. But if you are not chanced to do that, there's option of virtual verification, which I opted for.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay. So that means the cost will be different. If for instance now, I was at the police command to take my own to drop my fingerprints. Everything was collected. Yes, but if anybody doesn't want to come there, wouldn't that cost be a little different from those that have come personally?
Yeah, yes, thank you. The difference, there'll be difference in the cost. At the initial registration page, you put in there, submit a passport photograph. You just take a picture of it, submit it. Then when you get to where you are asked to pick your option, is it virtual or physically capturing, that's when you will now if you choose the virtual, it will take you to another page where you make a payment of 2,850
Extra
naira.
charge.
Extra charge for the capturing.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
So you pay extra charge of 2,850 naira.
Okay.
But for those that will be coming to the office, no, you are not supposed to pay any other amount apart from the 14,200 naira you've paid through remitter.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So it's not allowed for any personnel to say, "Give me money for me to register you." It's not allowed.
No, it's not. It's not. And then if you have, I know some people have their complaints because I've been receiving calls that some of our personnel have been trying to extort them, taking some registered amount of money from them. In cases like that, please come up and call our complaint response unit. We will take it up. We'll identify the officers. You'll be refunded, and such officer will be dealt with internally.
Okay.
Yes, we have our internal measures where we'll discipline some hearing officers. So please, people should, I will use this opportunity to tell our viewers, our motorists, if you have been, or probably as I'm talking now, you are there and you're listening to me, any of our officers is about to extort you on this tinted permit, please call our complaint response unit. We'll take your complaint. We'll work together with you to identify the officer, and such a person will be dealt with.
Are there numbers to call?
Yes, we have.
Can we just quickly have some numbers?
Okay, we have a 091 1 in 6 places 50. 091 1 in 6 places 50. We also have 091 1 in 6 places 51. 091 1 in 6 places 51.
Okay.
So you can call any of the two numbers. We have our officers there manning the telephones 24/7.
Okay, let's move to the stage of the process of capturing now.
Okay.
Now, some complain that they had issues getting it done. Eventually, when they get it done, there's another hurdle to cross. You getting captured. How can this go seamlessly without issues? Because these are some of the things that some people have complained, which you confirmed.
Yes, we've gotten series of complaints in that regard, and that is why we have desk officers for that particular POSAP, the particular project. We have our desk officers, they're manning there for 24/7,
okay,
where in case you come across any problem like that, you can always call them. Then on the spot, they will guide you on how to go about it.
Okay, another issue that I would like to have you talk about as we're moving towards rounding up is the issue of capturing too. Some time ago, I was there, and I saw some things. If anybody else, just like you have said, if anybody else, how do you do it?
If anybody else, how?
Yes. If somebody
Okay,
fouls.
if anybody else,
Yes.
like our officers. And that's why I said we will work hand in hand with the complainant to
Okay.
identify that officer.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And the commissioner of police has been saying that on regular basis. He had a whole series of lectures with our HODs, DPOs, area commanders, that they should lecture their men on the need for them to respect every individual, that be it for the tinted permit capturing or during the course of carrying out their official duty, you should respect their fundamental human rights. We understand that we have some that are overzealous. In fact, it frowns against it. It doesn't even want to take that as a joke. Please come up with your complaints when you come across our men like that, and we'll take it up from there. That I can assure you.
One question I would still like to ask you as we round up is, criminals is not written on their faces.
Yes.
You understand? And these criminal elements are ways of wanting to subvert justice and other things. Now, how do you hope to identify criminals or so that will want to also take this tinted permit to perpetrate nefarious activities?
You know, like I said earlier, it is easier with those who had already been convicted. But for those who are criminals, like they don't write it on the forehead, you don't know them. That is why we are linking each vehicle to that particular individual. In case such a vehicle is involved in any vehicular commission of offense, it will be easier to nip it down to the owner of the vehicle. And that will take us to the yearly renewal. In cases where there's change of ownership, we expect that since the vehicle is no longer with you, you sold it out or dashed it out to someone, we expect that the new owner of the vehicle should visit that website to renew and change the details. And even you, the former owner of the car, you should make sure that that is done to change, to notify us that there is change of ownership on the vehicle. So that in case in future there is any security or criminal related issues, we will know who to track down.
Okay, it's good that you have given us information on this.
Yes, sir.
Now, Lagos is cosmopolitan, it's a smart city now, the green smart city, and people want to come to Lagos. Now, let's quickly look at how you hope to continue to ensure that crime is prevented, and also how you also want to nip it from happening.
Yes, security is everybody's responsibility. It's not just the law enforcement. That is why we usually call on residents of Lagos to work hand in hand with us to assist us in making Lagos safe for everyone. Where you have any information about a criminal activity, we call on residents to give us a call. That is why all our divisions, the DPO, that's Divisional Police Officers' phone numbers are always boldly written at the entrance of the division. You can just give them a call, or you call any of our emergency numbers so that we can take it up from there. Then, just yesterday, we had some incidences in Onireke and somewhere also in Ishashi, where we had this rivalry court clash.
Okay.
Yes, with the help of residents in that area, because they gave us the call, the emergency call, and our tactical teams, as well as the division, they swung into action, and we were able to apprehend those boys. And information like that are what we expect from citizens,
Okay.
to always call us and give it out to us to assist us better in combating criminality. You know, crime prevention is better than combating it. It is always easier. So we expect that when you see traces, please give us a call so that we can quickly swing into action.
Yes, as a round up on a lighter note, you've been in Lagos before, you moved to Abuja. Yes, there's a different environment. You're back in Lagos.
Yes.
What are the things you have seen that has it shaking you? Or you're up to the task?
Yes, I'm up to the task because I've gone through a series of trainings. I'm a PR expert, so, and then aside that, also I'm a trained police officer. So, you know, taking up the challenge is not something that I'm not up to. I can take it, but I must confess that it has been really, really challenging and stressful.
You know,
Permit me to say that.
Yes, it's good that you're admitting. They are saying,
Yes.
in some areas they will say, welcome to so place.
Yeah.
But in some instances they will say, this is Lagos.
This is Lagos.
This is Lagos.
This is Lagos.
So it is well.
Yeah,
It's nice
thank
having
you.
you to join us on Top Point
Thank
on
you.
Lagos
Thank you very
Television.
much.
I've been speaking with the Superintendent of Police, the command of Lagos Command, in the person of Abimbola DBC. She is the Police Public Relations Officer in Lagos, and she has been giving us insights into what is happening concerning the tinted glass permit and also efforts of the Lagos State Command, and in support of the Lagos State government too, with the Inspector General of Police, to ensure that crime is nipped in the bud. Once again, thank you for coming on Top Point.
Thank you.
Yes, on that note, we have come to the end of Top Point. 767 and 112 still remains the lines to call in times of emergency. Stay out of trouble. Remember, when you see something, always say something so that Lagos and Nigeria can get better. Don't condone crime. It is not good. On that note, I say bye-bye and see you some other time.